welcome to Melu Classroom. Today we are going to learn a new letter which is Q. Okay, so we will understand the sound of the letter and we'll learn some words, then we'll move on to writing. So you're all ready for it? Yes. Right children, what can you see on the panel? There is a letter. What is that? It is Q, right? This letter is Q. Uppercase Q, lowercase q. Uppercase Q and lowercase q. And what is the sound of letter Q, children? It is qua. Q sounds qua. Q sounds qua. Okay, now let us see one rhyme on letter Q. Q is for queen, quack, quack, queen. Q is for question mark, quack, quack, question mark. Q is for quilt, quack, quack, quilt. Q is for quail, quack, quack, quail. One more time. Q is for queen, quack, quack, queen. Q is for question mark, quack, quack, question mark. Q is for quilt, quack, quack, quilt. Q is for quail, quack, quack, quail. Q is for Q, quack, quack, Q. Q is for quartet, quack, quack, quartet. Yes. Now what you understood with all the words? Q sounds qua. Right children? Yes. Now let us see few new words that start with letter Q. See here. What is this? Qua quilt. Qua quilt. Quilt is a bedspread which is made up of old clothes. And what they do, you know, they will cut into pieces of clothes and they stitch together so that it will make a puffy and soft spreader. Okay children? Yes. Now, what is this? There are 4 people. Am I right? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are they doing? What all these 4 people are doing? They are playing a violin, right? What they are doing? They are playing a violin and they are singing together. So if you find 4 people, okay, together, and if they are singing together, that is called quartet. Qua means 4, okay, quartet. If you find 4 people along with the musical instruments and singing together, that group is called quartet. Okay children? Quartet. See here an interesting sentence. Quartet slept under the quilt. Quartet slept under the quilt. After playing some time, they fell asleep and went under the quilt and slept happily. Right. Now we will see few more words that start with letter Q. Qua quill. Qua quill. Qua question. Qua question. Qua quail. Qua quail. Quail is a bird. Qua queen. Qua queen. Qua quiet. Qua quiet. Qua quit. Qua quit. Okay children? Yes. Now you must read all these words by using the sound, proper sound, and you should keep practice this. Okay children? And I always say you the beginning sound of the word and the ending sound of the word should be clear. Okay? Now let us move on to writing. So hope you will be ready with your 4 rule and pencil. Right children, I am ready with the 4 rule book and it is time for writing. Am I right? Yes. The first word that we are going to learn today is quilt. Quilt. Okay. So this is a short word and we need not to divide into syllables but identify the sounds. Okay. Right. So quilt has what all sounds? Qua, a, e, l, t. 5 sounds are there children. Qua, a, e, l, t. Quilt. Okay. Now let us write the first sound, that is qua. Which letter sounds qua? It is Q. So we should write Q first. The first sound is done, that is qua. Then a. So which letter sounds a? It is U. Then the third sound is E. Which letter sounds E children? It is I. Then the fourth sound is L. So L sounds L. And the last sound is T. Which letter sounds T? Yes, it is T. Now read this. Quilt. Quilt. The second new word is quill. Quill. So if you are pronouncing this word, it is almost like the previous word. But instead of T, we have to write L for one more time. That is the only difference children. So quill. So start writing all the letters again. Qua, a, e, l. Quill. Okay. Now the third word is queen. What is the third word children? It is queen. So what all sounds are there? Qua, a, e, n. Right? 4 sounds are there. So to write qua, you should write Q. And a. Yes? So U sounds a. And then the third sound is E, right? So when there is a long E, you have to write letter E for 2 times. Then that makes the long sound E. And N, right? Which letter sounds N? Yes, it is N. Queen. Right children? Yes. The last new word is quartet. Quartet. Okay. This word can be divided into 2 syllables. Quartet. Quartet. Let us see the first syllable, that is quar. What all sounds are included in this? Q, a, r. Right? So you all know that you have to write Q, U, A, R. Q, U, A. Quar. Quar. Tet. Right? The second syllable is tet. So what all sounds are included? T, A, T. Tet. Right? So which letter sounds T? It is T. On the last sound also T. So tet. The second syllable is tet. What all sounds are included children? T, A, T. We will write the first sound, that is T. Which letter sounds T? Yes, it is T. And the second sound is A. E sounds A. And the last sound also T. You have to write T again. So this makes the word quartet. Quartet. Let us read one more time. Quilt. Quilt. quill, quill, queen, queen, and quartet, quartet. Right, children? Now we have seen 4 new words that start with Q and understood the sound and how to divide into syllables. It is very easy, am I right? Yes. So what is your job now? You should keep practice reading and writing the other new words that start with letter Q. Now we will move on to hands-on activity. Right, children? This is the time for hands-on activity. So what we are going to do? We are going to make quilt. So to make that quilt, what we need is, we need an A4 paper and few pieces of color sheets, okay, especially cut into square shapes. Here I took yellow and pink colors, and we need some glue to paste them. And I already told you quilt is made up of stitching small pieces of cloth together. Okay, children? So here we are going to do quilt. So by end of an activity, you will understand how people stitch quilt. Okay? Are you all ready? Yes. Right, children. Now we are ready with the requirements and start doing the quilt. Okay? So I told you I have taken 2 different colors, right? So we will use them alternatively to make a colorful quilt. Now the first one is yellow. So apply some glue and paste it. Then after yellow, take pink color. So you can always use your favorite colors, children. Now yellow. And then pink. So you continue this pasting alternatively. Right, children, we are done with the process. Okay, this is very colorful quilt, right? So if you observe, this, children, we have pasted square shape piece of papers alternatively, am I right? And in between there is a gap, right? So people will make these kind of cloth pieces and they stitch together like this. In between each piece they will stitch like this, so that it will remain stiff and hard. Okay, so this is called a quilt. So you can spread on the floor and you can sleep happily, or people used to sit also, sit or sleep. So quilt is a very useful item with the old saris or old clothes. Okay, so it's a wonderful activity that comes under best out of waste. So instead of throwing outside, you can use like this. Okay children, so hope you understood how we can make quilt, right? Yes children, after the hands-on activity, this is our final product of quilt. Okay, hope you understood all the steps and how to make it, right? So we have come to an end of the session. So before closing the session, we need to have a quick recap of the whole class. Am I right? Yes. So what we did, we have identified the letter, understood the sound, and we have seen some words that start with letter Q, and we have seen one rhyme. Then we went into writing, then finally a hands-on activity. Am I right? So you must keep practice reading and writing. So bye for this class. See you in the next class.